They say coal is king in West Virginia, where cheap and abundant deposits of the fossil fuel make it a prime source of jobs and a formidable political factor. But at this West Virginia power plant, coal is facing up to its king-size environmental challenge. American Electric Power, the largest electricity company in the U.S., is out to prove that the carbon dioxide spewing from these chimneys can be pumped back into the ground and safely stored there for centuries, if not eons. AEP and the French energy company Alstom are investing hundreds of millions of dollars in this pilot project. Its mission to demonstrate that its method of underground carbon capture and storage can isolate nearly all the CO2 from existing power plants.
We are absolutely certain and we can safely say that the geology today allows the storage of most of the plants in the world.
The process involves converting the gas to a liquid state, then compressing and injecting it through shafts reaching more than 2 kilometers below the surface.
There it is permanently stored in rock formations thousands of feet below water tables and drinking water supplies.
The CO2 spreads through the porous rock similar to water filling up a sponge. It's prevented from rising up again by the same thick, solid rock layers above that have kept oil and gas deposits trapped for millions of years. This trial project could take up to 5 years to prove itself. But if it passes all the technical and economic tests, power generators hope that it will help blunt the mounting political pressure to shift electricity production away from coal.
Over the years, coal has been villainized. We know that we must use coal in a much cleaner fashion, and this is what we're demonstrating today, that it can be done.
Environmentalists are divided about carbon capture. Some brand it a vain attempt to make coal in any form a respectable energy source. Others worried that despite all assurances, some of the trapped CO2 will eventually escape. Then there's the added cost. By some estimates, electricity from low-carbon coal could be more expensive than nuclear or solar power. To make carbon burial commercially practical, billions of dollars in government subsidies will be required. The Obama administration is spending more money backing carbon capture technology. But some experts are calling on the U.S. and China, the world's #1 CO2 polluter, to join forces in a crash program of building low-carbon burning coal plants.
If I were China, I would do it on my own. If we were half sensible in this country, we would be spending some billions of dollars for China to build 3 or 4 of these carbon capture and for India to build 3 or 4.
Even if carbon capture clears all the technical and financial hurdles, skeptics say it might take another 15 to 20 years to start making a noticeable difference in the world's CO2 output. But without a big investment in burying the carbon from coal, its proponents say the fight against global warming could well be futile. Tom Ackerman, Al Jazeera, in West Virginia.